Right now at 4 o'clock, we're watching the trial of a woman accused of killing cyclist Magnus White. Jury deliberations started 1 hour ago. Our Steve Steger is in Boulder County Court watching all of this for us. We're going to bring you more at 5 o'clock.
And it's opening day in Denver. The Rockies saw a sold-out crowd this afternoon despite the weather. First pitch was about 2 hours ago. We'll take you live to Coors Field for fans and more on the game throughout the hour.
First, our weather impact team has issued a weather impact alert tonight. Our Chris Bianchi says this is performative snow. Performative. We know what that means. So not a lot of impact, but it's doing stuff to get our attention. 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen is tracking that for us as well. You know what that is, Corey.
Performative, yes. It's a way of saying low impact for most of us, but there's still stuff going on is basically what it is. Here's the live radar here. You can kind of see scattered showers all throughout the state, mainly focused right along the eastern edge of the Colorado Rocky Mountains. At the surface, we have winds coming almost straight out of the north here, kind of north-northeast. And when that happens, it hits this pocket of foothills here in the southwest corner of Denver, and that's where the snow gets focused here. Places like Genesee, Evergreen, Conifer, Indian Hills, that's where we're going to see the bulk of the snow tonight. Not so much here in the Denver metro area. Here's the temperatures, though. That's getting down there pretty good. 33 at Denver International Airport, 35 right here at the 9 News studios in downtown Mile High City. First pitch at the Rockies game today was 37 degrees, which makes it the second coldest home opener in Rockies history here. So 37 degrees. It's kind of dropped down a little bit since then, but they go by first pitch. Tomorrow, we're going to get a little bit of sunshine in here. This storm will kind of last until about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning as far as the clouds will roll out, and we may see full skies by about 3 o'clock tomorrow, and that'll get the temperatures up there in at least the 40s. So I'll talk about more about that forecast coming up here in just a few minutes.
Sunshine makes all the difference, Corey. So despite the cold and the snow, hardy baseball fans are never going to miss opening day in Denver.
Yeah, it's a celebration. The game was sold out, and we know places downtown were also packed with fans. 9 News reporter Jennifer Meckles has basically been there all day, joining us live now near McGregor Square. So kind of forget about the cold. We know the party started early this morning when the bars opened.
Yes, it did. Like 9 a.m. this morning when bars were open and tailgate lots were open and parking lots were open. I just have to say, though, guys, the performative snow, that makes me laugh because, yeah, it's snowing, but it's cold, but it's not really sticking, so it just looks pretty, and it's fun to talk about snow on opening day, right? The fans who have been partying all morning, it's been like 5 hours before first pitch, so they really got a good, I call it the beer layer on top of all of their other layers going by this point. In Rockies history, Corey alluded to some of the coldest days, that this one is on the top of the list. The coldest day ever was 2018 for opening day, 27 degrees at first pitch. Today we're at, I think he said 37, which would tie us for the second coldest. Still a sold out game. And we really got to look today at what they're selling in the team store, because you guys, the number of beanies and the number of scarves and the blankets that people were stuffing into those clear bags on their way into the stadium, it was wild. The diehard fans say they do not care about a little snow, and everyone else, well, they got a story to tell.
I have the long underwear on, I got the jeans on, the wool socks, the winter boots, 3 shirts, a winter coat, a new beanie I just bought on the street, and my husband is wearing my long underwear under his pants, so.
Go Rockies.
So 15 years in a row, we go to opening day. I treat the whole company out here. Only the second time it's been this cold. Listen, we work outside for a living. We're used to this. We're gonna brave it.
I'm hoping that the sun will come out, but how the Rockies are, if they don't play well, by the 4th inning, I'm gone. So.
Did you guys see that lady was in shorts? She was in shorts today. I also saw somebody in flip-flops today. Like I said, I think the beer layer was probably pretty strong for some folks. Little trivia for you. Alex, I know you know the answer because we talked about this yesterday, but Kim, the warmest opening day on record. You want to guess when that was?
The year when they couldn't play baseball until summer. But I know that, sorry.
Very good.
But the women in shorts,
87 degrees on July 31st, 2020, because opening day didn't start till July.
Wow. We've had some 70-degree opening days and some other stuff.
They've been
but-
lovely. But other cities don't need beanies, right? Because it's supposed to be spring, summer, but good old Colorado Rockies, look at
But the
I'm
woman in
obsessed.
shorts, that's called day drinking. Okay.
Sounds like a time.
It's easier. Thanks, Jenny. Weather conditions have caused some flight delays out at DIA today as well. The latest numbers from FlightAware, more than 600 flights have been delayed today, most of them Southwest Airlines flights.
A man turned himself in to Aurora police after a hit-and-run crash that killed a man and his dog last night. It happened on East Wesley Drive in Aurora about 7:30. Aurora police say a white or silver SUV was speeding and lost control, hit a man and his dog who was walking on a sidewalk. The dog died right there on the scene. The man died later at the hospital. The man was later pronounced dead, and the family of that man identified him officially this afternoon, a 65-year-old Alberto Butrago. Aurora police say the suspect, Michael Graham Hyde, turned himself in and was bonded out earlier today. A family member spoke to 9 News Tonight about their frustrations about the driver getting bond. Of course, we'll have more from that interview for you tonight at 9 News at 9 and 10. Today marks 1 year since 18-year-old was killed in Littleton near West Powers Place, just west of South Broadway. David Moore was shot and killed on this day. Police have been looking for the suspect ever since. Police are offering a reward of up to $2,000 for any information on his death. If you know anything, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers.
Another brutal day on Wall Street. The market suffered a huge loss after China retaliated with new tariffs. The Dow ended down more than 2,200 points, about 5.5%. The S&P 500 dropped nearly 9% this week. It's the worst since the COVID shutdown in early 2020. Later this hour, an expert from the University of Colorado Denver will join us to discuss tariffs and about the pros and the cons to tariffs. TikTok is getting a little more time avoiding a shutdown. Today, President Trump extended the deadline again to sell to a U.S. company by 75 days. The app faced a deadline of tomorrow to switch ownership. Trump issued the extension, saying the deal requires more work to ensure all necessary approvals are signed. This is the second extension for TikTok. It now pushes the deadline to mid-June.